you see some big runs. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about how impressed I am with our running back group. Right on down the line. Soup is meant for this offense. In my mind, he's made for an offense like this. And the Twins have just been unbelievable making play after play.
Is it kind of like
I think that
being a kid on Christmas and you finally get to open your present and kind of play with your toys, or is it one of those things where you see it and your mom says you can have the toy, but you have to wait a little while because we still have the season. It doesn't start till August, right? So
sure, I mean there is that excitement, but getting out there, it's a mock game for me, just like it is for the kids. We're really trying to make it as real as possible. So yes, there is the element of the toys are under the tree and you can't quite touch them yet, but still, it was fun to be out there and to replicate this thing the best way we can. I love seeing all the recruits and high school coaches we have out there because we are clear that as we rebuild this thing, we can't do it alone. We need their help, and so having them around today made it really special.
When you have a chance to look back at the spring, what do you think you're going to take away from this the most, as far as getting your first spring in with the team and everything like that?
I think we're going to take away that we took steps in the process, and that's what we keep talking about: process, and understanding that we need incremental progress every day. And that's what challenges these guys to do. They've got a summer away from us. They got to continue to master this playbook and get better physically so that we can be the best version of ourselves when we start camp on July 26th.
When you talk about the offense, do you feel like your guys, I mean, you mentioned some of the players, do you feel like some of these guys really like the style of play, the playbook, like just the tempo, like everything?
I don't want to speak for them. I think that's a great question for them, but everybody seems pretty fired up. That was one of our goals, as we said what we wanted to come out of spring with, was I wanted these guys to love football again, and I really think they're starting to. I think they're having fun playing this game with each other.
Is there one area that really surprised you, that jumped out at you in the spring? You were like, wow.
If I were to talk about an area on both sides of the ball, I think the group that we have at the running back position, how explosive they are and how talented they all are, that really stood out defensively. You just love the depth we have and how solid those guys are. I think the young secondary that we have is very exciting as well. And Jackson Tyner, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that he's probably a step or two ahead of where we thought he'd be right now, and now we just want more.
He seems to like to drive. You were driving it downfield. Is that kind of like a part of that? You want to kind of really stretch the field. We didn't see that as much Rice last year, but you bring a new offense in. Is that something you wanted to really emphasize, driving the ball downfield?
Yeah, I think we always want to talk about our physical running game, and we know how we want to win games. We want to pound the rock, control the clock, and play great defense. But in the passing game, I think everything should stem off of 4 verticals and being able to stretch the field horizontally as well as vertically. And so that's something we want to do. And with a guy like Jackson Tyner, he's got so much arm talent that he can really do some unique things when you give him a chance.
So I have a lot of fans ask this question when the spring game ends. What now? So for them, what now?
That's such a great question. So the next thing for us is our player evaluation meetings. We're going to sit down and have a 20-minute meeting with each player. And so who's going to be in there? The head coach, the coordinator on your side of the ball, the position coach, our strength coach, our trainer, our academic people. It's such a holistic view of where you are in the program. And not just that, not just where you stand, but if you want to change it, go from being a second teamer to a starter, this is what you should do. If you're a starter, what you can do to take the next step to help yourself and our football team.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Danny Mata, work with Mark Berman.
Good to see you. Tell Mark I said
hello. Paul Lavinka, good to see you.
Paul.
What I'm going to do, because I came in a little late, but I'll edit out. I wanted to talk a little bit about some people who you saw, particularly who stood out today and are worth mentioning. We want to get some names for us as far as people you like play out there today.
Yes, sir. I think you look at the running back position, and you just saw 3 running backs do a heck of a job all day long, from Austin Walters, and then of course Soup. He is really fitting in this offense well, really doing a good job pressing it, and then shows the speed after he breaks through. So I think the production from the running back position was outstanding today. I think it's been very similar all spring when you see the guys on defense like Crum make plays, George, Nwako. So I think seeing those guys is just outstanding.
So generally, do you feel like your goals have been achieved as far as the spring drills are concerned, being where
getting to where you needed to be at
I'd
this
say
point?
that I'm really proud of these guys. I'm proud because we had 57 players out there, and they have no idea that they shouldn't have been able to make it through 30 period practices. And I wasn't going to tell them. And so all they did was keep working, keep listening to their coaches, and keep giving us everything they had. So I'm really proud of that.
They went out there and basically played a full game today. I mean, there's no lack of strenuousness out there on the field today, and that's something everybody couldn't help but notice.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.